a bad habit of getting hit by cars.
We're sorry, you have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, for nerds by nerds, hanging out with these nerds, and we're gonna play some Marvel Superheroes RPG, guys. Phase Rip, that's right, bringing it back. We're gonna make it happen. Today we have with us Doug Vahovic, our chief and nerd editor over on the website. We got Superfan Frag in the house. We've got Megan R. Miller, the novelist and writer over at Nerdarchy. Go check out her books. We also, behind the book somewhere, we have Travis Bowles of WebDM fame. And we have War Eagle Keep in the background, making everything look good and run smoothly for us. And of course, our illustrious judge, Professor Bill from Comic Book University in the house.
Is that a Paul Reiser figure?
Is that a what?
Is that a Paul Reiser action figure?
You know, it's really funny because I was watching it on, on the stream. It just looked like a dude. I'm like, where'd that guy come from?
From the Mad About You collection.
We've been hacked.
Yeah, I thought I had a bunch of cool figures, but nope. He's got Paul Reiser. Does he come with a Rush base that he can look? Nobody saw that movie. So, all right, guys. I am Professor Bill from Comic Book University, and every Monday I do two things Face Rip related. I put up a totally cool, awesome video, and I wind up leading a game with these totally awesome guys. And guys is non-gender specific because Megan's in the house. Anyway, so hope you guys brought your dice. And passports and vaccination shots could be important. You never know what these guys are going to do next. So, several things. First off, we have to decide the chat leader. So, fairly easy one. Peter Parker, right? But he has a middle name. What's Peter Parker's middle name? And I want the full middle name.
Not Oscar Mayer, is it?
Whoever. M-A-C-E-Y. Anyway, so what do you call it? Thanks for throwing me off my game, damn it.
Try.
What is this over here? Deadpool maximum effect sheet. Just get the card. I should put on my my Deadpool suit. That's the reason why Nerdarchy even talks to me.
It's a big part of it. It is.
So what happens here? Fraginator, you have a special announcement.
I was just going to remind everyone that Tuesday through Sunday, while they're not here, there's also a Phase Rip channel on the Discord for Nerdarchy, for anyone that's interested.
And what can we do with it?
Talk with each other about ideas, so you don't have to try and do it in chat.
Exactly. The same conversations that I'm watching you guys have in the chat, You can do that over in the Nerdarchy Discord site. And then this way, they'll actually be saved. You guys can scroll through them and all that good stuff. And then boom, you're golden. Jack Frost. Yes, you got it, bud.
So we actually have a couple Benjamins, but it does look like Jack Frost came out first. And guys, I know some of you are watching on Twitch and Facebook and YouTube. And so I'm monitoring the chat for everywhere, all the places.
Oh, wow.
So does that mean his middle name was after Uncle Ben?
Yes.
I did not know that.
Absolutely was. So Peter Benjamin Parker.
Here.
I know, right? A single tear. Oh, your salty deliciousness.
Tastes so good.
So who
Travis.
so what the is that a watermelon or
No, it's a whole
can.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so
muted.
Travis of course gets 5 points Marvel cred called karma. I'm looking at Doug. He's got this.
Let go.
He can't have enough karma. 15 for the spotlights, for the shirt, for the background, all that good stuff.
I'm getting a fedora.
Megs, what's are you lifting up your shirt? Because I bet you our popularity and our hits will go up big time. So we got some Marvel over here. What?
No, it's Spider-Man.
And our revenue will go right down.
The Goblin, nice. Oh, and look at Dave. Dave,
Big pun.
don't lift up your shirt. We're gonna lose the
Yeah, baby. Yeah, I want equality here.
Dave's like,
Wow.
So, I think I'm in rare form today, which means I'm probably going to forget a lot of things today.
Eating
Okay, so everybody's got 5 karma. Michael Fraginator. What do you got? Oh, look at this. Nice one, dude. Nice one. He actually robbed a little kid for that on the street earlier in the week.
I told you not to tell anyone. I said I bought it.
You put it on Instagram. Everybody knows. We actually saw the kid laying on the ground crying for his mom. Ridiculous. So, like I said, rare form. All right, guys. So when last we left off, you guys did stuff. I don't remember what you guys did. Who remembers what you guys
Captured Dracula, baby.
Yeah.
That's
In the
right.
chat.
You guys just captured Dracula. You did
Oh,
the
yeah.
unthinkable. Blade couldn't capture
Whooped his
Dracula.
fang butt. In
Shit
short
has
order.
429 karma, so I'll put that in the chat.
429 karma. Fantastic.
Blade didn't have raccoons.
Blade
Or,
did-
yeah, I did have ultraviolet light.
That's true. Yeah, yep.
Yeah, raccoons.
That's Marv Wolfman
That's the secret.
and Gene Colan. Little bit of extra trivia. Gene Colan is my favorite comic book artist from way back in the day. Yes, I actually liked him better than Jack Kirby. Anyway, so I'm seeing the stats for the zoo creature. That's not actually resist domination at Amazing 50. That's a size screen at Amazing 50, so you can share it with the rest of the party, but it reduces in rank for each extra person that you share it with. So at Amazing 50 now, but if you share it with your Light Lord, it goes down to Incredible 40 for you both. Okay, so what do you guys want to do tonight?
I think we wanted to take old Fangface here to Loki, the Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah,
what we
the
talked about
animals
last
seem
time.
pretty keen on doing that, so I can agree with this course of action.
Okay. Okay, so you guys want to bring Loki to bring Dracula to Loki, the Sorcerer Supreme. Okay.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty big threat.
Scott, thank you for correcting that. Awesome sauce. Okay, so you guys travel, bring them along. So you get up there, you start throwing rocks up at the door because it's levitated. You get the little.
That's right.
How many times did you do your ladder, Doug?
How many times did what?
Your ramp. How many times have you done your
Oh,
sled?
4.
4. Okay. Do you want to spend the karma and do another one or no?
Sure, why not?
Okay. This will be your 5th time doing it. You still have to get in the yellow for it, but every successive time that you do it from this point on, you just need to get the green.
Oh, okay.
And by every time, I mean the next
Yeah.
5 times.
Ooh, what's that? 81. If they in the yellow? Yep, that's in the yellow.
Nice. For the low sum of 100 karma points.
After you.
Some little red velvet ropes you put on the side. Okay, so you guys go walking up. You knock on the door. The shaving, the haircut, 2 bits, and Loki opens up. Actually, Zelma. She's
Who
like,
is it? Who's this manservant?
Zelma is his new manservant.
His Wong.
Yes, that's his.
I never heard of that character.
What?
Zelma. Huh?
She is pretty much brand new. I think they're
Oh.
actually they just did a renumbering. Anyway, the new series that's out now that's got maybe 25 issues. She appeared in issue 1.
All right.
Okay, so she opens up. Yes. Oh, hey, you guys again. Yeah, come on in.
Hi.
Well, that was creepy. Come on in anyway.
We got Dracula. Sorry.
Wait, I'm sorry. What
You know.
is that? Like a new liquor? What do you got?
Yeah.
It sucks.
No, we have the actual
Nice.
impaler himself.
I got a bag full of Dracula right here.
Just a dime. First
Is
take
that
free.
is that Dracula in your pants, or you just happy to see me?
As a matter of fact,
Frag, you do get 5 karma points for that. That was good.
Hey, thank you.
Of course.
Oh yeah, karma.
I was
So,
curious.
like, I don't know. Whoever's near me, I kind of turn and whisper. You think it's a really good idea to give Dracula to Loki? Isn't he like the god of mischief and stuff?
I don't know.
Got him
What are
in
we
the
gonna do
trunk.
with him?
Got him like in the trunk.
Can't we get like? It'd be cool if we had like an aquarium or something to keep him in there, like a lava lamp.
Dude,
Wait, are you talking about
Dracula
Dracula now, or are you
lamp?
talking about?
That would be the best lava lamp ever.
that would be the best lava lamp ever.
A Loki lava lamp?
Dracula lava
Dracula
lamp.
Lava lamp.
No. All right. So
Local resident.
he just looks, he's like, I am thoroughly impressed. Wow. You guys just took down the Lord of the Vampires? That's crazy.
You know.
We had a secret weapon that no master villain would have predicted. We're still amazed ourselves. We don't know how it happened.
Well, what's your secret weapon?
Oh, we can't tell you in case you cross us someday.
That's a fair
You
point.
just lay awake at night thinking, what is it they used on Dracula?
The ultimate nullifier.
One of
Breeze.
you would have to be dead. So okay. So he's also looking at this giant rack mech suit, which is just baffling to him. Did you guys have that before?
Yes. It was
The whole time.
it was cloaked.
No one ever expects the cloaked.
The cloaked rat mech.
Yeah.
Free TMG ultimate nullifier beats all.
Oh my god, it's on the screen.
What's on the
Wait, I missed it.
The art Underwood sketches.
mech was
has
on the
been
screen?
making
Nice.
it fan art.
Nice. So okay. He says, okay, I'm actually really impressed.
Yeah, to be
so-
honest, we're a little intimidated here. We don't, we weren't sure what to do with them.
Okay. I've actually got a container for this. Hold on.
Sweet.
Zelma, could you go grab the Vampire Lord container, please? Oh, yeah. So she comes back in, and
Okay, but-
so just kind of transfers it right on in. Make sure he gets like a little tiny wisp tries to get away. He's like, no, you don't. Right in there, seals the lid, puts a little the expiry date sticker over top of it. Do not consume if broken or otherwise. So and then he air seal tights it. Okay, so he's gonna stick it someplace like yeah, there you go.
Store it in the bottom of a
Think
vat.
it's someplace where the sun does shine.
5 karma.
Put
So
it in the containment unit.
he says,
No, that is a bad idea. I've seen Ghostbusters. It doesn't work out.
don't cross the streams. So he says, so is however you were able to capture him, is that how you're going to capture the other vampire lord?
You what now?
Huh?
What?
We just need the container.
No, it's just the one vampire lord. It's just the one.
Take 5 karma points. That was good. It's just the one, dude. It's just the one.
We have a one vampire minimum or maximum. We were pretty sure we were going to end up dead after this one. You mean there's another one?
It's funny that Travis is just kind of like trying to tell him,
Yeah,
like he's going
Yeah.
to convince him, to be like,
yeah. There's,
yes,
there's no other one.
Heard of one riot, one ranger. That's what they say down in Texas. Yeah. One super group, one vampire. Thank you and
Well,
good night.
That's a good idea, broadcast. If there's another vampire, we should get Chuck Norris.
Nice. Oh man.
We could all go home.
Mm.
One of my favorite lines in comics.
Although I really don't want to know.
It's one of my favorite lines in the movies. I'm not afraid of you. What is it? Worship Allah. Oh, really? Well, then you won't feel this. What's that? So he says, there's this other vampire lord hidden in some deep-seated prison someplace at the bottom of the city. I think his name is Dohan or something like that.
Oh, that guy.
To what now?
Yeah, his real name is actually Varn. He goes by a bunch of different names and lies to people all the time, but he's actually Varn. He's the first vampire. He's the guy who actually sired Dracula. And yeah, now that Dracula's gone, the Lord of the Vampire thing, he's probably going to take it back.
I don't.
Isn't he in a prison?
I don't know if I want to fight that guy, guys.
Dracula was a cinch. It should be fine.
He was in a prison. The problem is that by containing Dracula, by literally taking out the
Oh, the cops are here. Hold on. No, I got guys. I gotta. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry,
It's
go
one
ahead.
of two things.
They're gone, kid.
It's one of two things. It's either a really cool sound effect by War Eagle Keith, or somebody's been swatted.
There's a fire engine going by.
Where are all those red spots on tab? Why does it look like music?
Sorry, I get
Oh,
nervous.
Is there
Go
something
ahead.
you need to tell us, Dave?
On the bright side, if there's any police brutality, we'll catch it.
Yeah, all the good that does. So,
Tell my
Shots
wife I'm
fired.
so he says, now that Dracula's been captured, he was the Lord of the Vampires. That was actually a thing keeping Varn imprisoned. So in fact, and he looks outside and the skies are dark.
Really? He's going to come to New York?
Maybe he'll
He's
thank
already
us.
in New York. He's just, way down, like down.
Okay.
Well, look, is he in bed with the crime? Is Varn a part of a vast criminal network conspiracy to,
He doesn't play around with that nonsense. He literally just
Yeah.
wants to take over the world. He's
Oh,
from the pre-cataclysmic times when before Atlantis sank to the bottom of the sea. He's actually the spawn of one of the elder gods. He's a pretty powerful guy. He went toe to toe with Thor and kind of won.
the seven who are one, the Ogdru Jihad.
Not familiar with those. Is that in the comics?
That's Hellboy. Sorry, I get him.
Gotcha. Not so familiar with the BPRD world. But
Dragon in space.
nice.
It's pretty cool.
You have to do
Yeah, but
that.
that's not what we're talking about. A vampire. All I'm saying, guys, is I'm trying not to. Let's say it so Loki can't hear me. We got lucky with. I think we all understand. We got lucky with Dracula. Okay, not a lot of people can say that. We can.
Well,
But,
have you guys considered hooking up with Clan Aqaba?
That was our next move.
God
Oh, wait a
bless
minute,
you.
we did that already.
Oh,
Did we? That was the Indians, right? Or no?
no,
Yeah.
no. Clan Aqaba, that's actually the descendants of Apocalypse. They're usually known by this red tattoo or whatever that they've birthmark that they've got on their body someplace. The bigger the tattoo is, the more powerful they are.
Oh, yeah, we
Yes.
got a couple of those guys in storage. Oh, and
And you're sleeping with one.
Jinx, Mike, you owe me a Coke.
I'll mail it to you.
I don't drink that garbage anyway.
the bigger it is, wow, and ours is like a tramp stamp. That's amazing. She's gonna be
I thought it was on our deck.
on her shoulder, man.
Same difference.
very different. That's a tramp stamp now. It's canon.
How do you know, Victor?
I was watching.
No,
Like you do.
Were you in the chocolate fountain again? Son of a-
Dude,
That was chocolate.
That sounds delicious.
dude.
I love a good chocolate fountain.
Okay, no, you two take your little creep squad and stand in the corner.
Creep Squad.
That's where I was.
Not a euphemism for anything. I really do mean like a chocolate fountain.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
make you a dunce
He scries in
cabinet.
it.
You know what? I got my Guardians of the Galaxy cup here. Can't wait to get my Black Panther cup. Who's going to be seeing that one this week?
I'll get her. I just finally got around to seeing Star Wars.
How'd you like it? You fanboying against it, or?
No, I thought it was good. I don't understand all the hate the Rose character got. She was like barely there. she did nothing of consequence. I don't,
That was what the hate was over.
Pretty sure the last movie I saw in theaters was Too Fast, Too Furious.
Oh my God. All right. I'm going to cry. Oh, just killing me.
Did you just
Good Lord.
That guy's cigar cutter? I told you, man. We
Come on. Come on. Really?
So, the clan Akbar, the only problem I'm seeing with these guys is they don't seem to know they're part of the clan. The ones we know.
Not
He
the
says,
clan.
I could see that a lot of them wouldn't. It's only when the main coterie of them actually bring back, resurrect, so to speak, resuscitate En Sabah Noor. That's Apocalypse to the layman. Then he winds up bringing them all together. But there's just a couple of them that usually do that. Are you guys familiar with the Thoth House?
The what house?
The what now?
The Thoth House.
Thoth House.
Some people pronounce it Toth, but Thoth. Yeah.
Is that body wax place?
Oh, you know it. No. It's actually all about it's like an ancient Egyptian artifact museum.
Next to the Quiznos?
Yes, it's right next to the Quiznos.
Okay, sure. That's the good Quiznos, by the way,
There-
with the bread balls.
There's a bad one. See, I don't even go to the bad ones. And I usually get my bread bowls at Panera. Just the broccoli cheddar.
Panera.
Oh, wait a minute.
Uptown Bill.
Huh. This is really interesting that Lucinda and Carlos were kind of like crossing paths anyway.
Mm-hmm.
This sounds like some fate shit, guys.
Well, who was going after them?
I don't have
The
the right
Enforcers, Porcupine, and they were working for Nefaria, right?
Faria.
And he was trying to collect these people.
So that he could stop
So
Dracula.
he's got a list. Oh my God, we could just go to him and take his list.
So the
Oh.
Kingpin was a pawn of Dracula, really. In a way, would you say? I mean,
Yeah.
this is much bigger than him being the mayor.
Well, I think it would depend who you asked. I don't think Dracula would see himself as a servant to Kingpin. That's for sure.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's the other way around. Like Kingpin thought, like, oh, I'm using these guys, but they were just kind of using him to get the Clan Aqaba people because that was a threat to them.
Man,
Yeah, Loki, why don't you explain these Akbar people to
it's
us?
like the
What-
big sleep.
I haven't
Like
seen
it's just like it's just as, when you think it starts to make sense, it's like no, it's a riddle wrapped in an enigma, and wrapped in bacon.
Yum.
Thought it was a mystery, but bacon works.
Yeah.
Loki, can you give us like the Occult for Dummies 101?
Sure.
That's the only book I have actually ever read on the
I
occult.
love that book.
You're such a kidder, Victor.
Actually, Victor and Loki will both go back and forth kind of explaining this. But Clan Aqaba is a very ancient cult who has come across Dracula not too long after he'd already been established. And it was actually his group before Dracula actually became a vampire. He's the group that actually killed Dracula and destroyed all of the Transylvanians who were in Romania fighting against the Turks. So he always Dracula, when he came back, when he was resurrected by Varn, he actually took a direct personal insult against En Sabah Noor. So all of Clan Aqaba was a target for Dracula, and there was actually a point where he went around killing individual members of Aqabar in order to try and bring Apocalypse out, just so that he could try and kill him. And he almost succeeded, but there was interference from other heroes who showed up.
Woo.
Yeah.
He is good.
So we're not sure exactly why Clan Aqaba is trying to why Count Nefaria would summon Dracula while at the same time also be summoning Clan Aqaba. It just
I
it
thought the
doesn't.
king. I thought wasn't the Kingpin using Dracula? Oh, I thought he hired Hydra to get him.
Fisk was
Guys, Tab, our pin and string board needs
I'm gonna need another
square one, man.
Fisk was hired to bring in, to do the Atlantis summoning thing, but they weren't actually behind it all. So that
Okay.
was actually Nefaria who was behind all of that stuff. But what do you call it? Yeah, Fisk is apparently the guy who was responsible for bringing Dracula, for actually hiring Hydra to bring over, kind of like a go-to man, so to speak. So what else they're doing, who knows?
So Nefaria hired Hydra and then got double crossed by Dracula.
Ooh, did he send us to clean up Hydra then?
Not necessarily double crossed. Nefaria asked Fisk, go and do this because I can't have the money coming back to me. So, I'll have money go to you and then you bring it over there. So then have, have Hydra dig him up so that he'll come back over here. And then, yeah. It's
Gotcha.
all kind of related to why Clan Aqaba is being gathered up also.
So, because I thought there was like a war going on between Fisk and Nefaria.
Mm-hmm.
And Nefaria sent us after Hydra.
Yeah.
Put us on their trail.
Yep. So why would this happen?
Don't know.
When did we get a cat too?
Yeah, that just happened tonight.
I was totally just thinking that myself as I was picking it up out of mystery.
We almost had it. We almost had it.
Standing
It
there
was closer
trying
than we've
to
ever
use
been.
like as a scratching post.
Maybe they're behind it all. Tab.
We have a cat now with us.
Yeah, I'm holding it. It was like trying to scratch your leg, and then Mystery Mutt picked it up by the scruff, and then I
Oh,
took it from
gosh.
Mystery Mutt, and I'm just sitting here villain petting this cat.
They're trying to blow up the city, right?
The-
I mean, ultimately,
The
Are
animal?
you talking about the animals?
I think so.
They're
I
the
think
real
so at
villain.
this
We
point.
didn't even know.
yes, the cat. The cat's.
They have a
trying-
nuclear powered.
Oh my gosh, do they?
I think so. Isn't their suit like?
The cats too.
I don't know.
We didn't give the rats and the cats and the raccoons a nuke, did we?
So,
Maybe.
does Loki know if there's any more Akabars?
There you go.
Loki does not know the way to actually find that because it doesn't actually involve magic. It's through mutation.
Oh, okay, so they're mutants.
Yes. Yeah, the first mutant is technically considered to be in Sabahnor.
You wouldn't happen to have Caliban's number, would you?
I believe Caliban just died not too long ago.
Damn it! Story of my life.
They find the body.
No, which means he's probably still out
Say
there.
no more. Say
Yeah.
no more.
So-
Scott, everybody can translate through the
So I guess we gotta figure out how to turn their mutant powers on. I saw this movie, so I have some ideas.
Fish oil pills, man. Fish
Noted.
oil pills.
So, all right, so we need to figure out what to do with these guys. Obviously, they're stockpiling them. Release Dracula, kill these guys. I don't get it. What's Apocalypse got to do with this?
What's what got to do with this?
Apocalypse.
Ah. Well, that would be he's the head of Clan Aqabar.
No,
Um,
I understand, but
Clan
they're
Aqaba.
gathering up.
I mean, they're trying to,
But is he
They're on a
awake right now? That's the question. Loki's not sure if he's actually been awakened, if he's been summoned yet.
So why did they let Dracula out in the first place? It doesn't make any sense. What did they want from Dracula? And then they wanted something from Dracula and they let him out, but it went south. So now they need Clan Aqabar to try and put Dracula back because they didn't realize the Hunts Points heroes were here and we're going to take care of it.
Who imprisoned DeWine originally, Loki?
That is that's
Or
something
how?
I haven't actually worked out. That's actually a what do you call it? A thing that I'm just doing.
Non-canon.
So how did yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is
Excerpt canon.
also is Shumagorath still like possessing Victor?
That was a lie.
A lie.
That was a lie.
Wait, me, Victor?
When did that happen?
Did I miss? Don't I remember that?
What are you talking about, Tab?
I don't know.
No, it was
I
in,
think
it
I'm
was
having a
in the
stroke.
Marley's eye that we saw it.
Yeah, he took control of one of the Marleys.
Yeah, we left the
alright.
Marley behind.
All right.
No Marley left behind.
What
We can't
game is
say that
this?
anymore.
Marvel something?
So the question is, like, how many of these Clan Akbar do we need to be effective? That's the question.
All of
How
them.
much power? How much power does each one have?
I don't know. They all have little tattoos, right? Little birthmarks.
Yes, they should all have birthmarks, big, little, whatever. But the larger the birthmark, the more power, the more, I should say, the more direct connection they have to Apocalypse.
Well, I've seen them all. So, like, what size were they?
What's his name? Carlos's was very small. It's like right on his the side of his arm, I think. I forget exactly where it is, but actually I think it was someplace on his chest. Anyway, it was actually really small. Lucinda's was actually much bigger, probably about like half the size of your fist, right there on her shoulder blade.
So we have to figure out what were they trying to do. So, but that's the thing. Like, we don't know what they were trying to get Dracula to do that didn't work out for them. So either Fisk knows or Nefaria knows. Let's go talk to Fisk.
Does this mean another torture session?
I don't think we can torture Fisk.
I don't know.
I think we should talk. I think we should talk to Fisk,
All right, sounds good to me, Marley.
and we can threaten. We'll just threaten to let we can, and we'll threaten to let Dracula out.
Yeah.
We're not going to actually take him with us though, because
No.
that'd probably be a bad move.
He's in storage.
He is in storage.
In cold storage, we flash froze him.
I wonder if there's any way we can prove that we have Dracula.
Take a selfie with him.
Do they actually register on silver emulsion print?
Good
or do we
point.
just use our cell phones now and totally bypass that? That's the thing. Would you be able to take his photograph now that it doesn't use silver emulsion anymore?
I vote yes.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
Worst case scenario, we just believe it enough that he believes it.
hey, Loki, do you have any way we can prove that we've got Dracula here?
Yeah, sure. Pulls out his little medallion. Dracula's little medallion from there. He's like, yeah, the clothes that he wears and stuff like that. That's always here. Do you want his boxer drawers?
Man, Loki, you're pretty cool. Glad we came.
I like this Loki.
Yeah, you're a good dude.
This is a much cooler Loki.
As we leave, I'm wearing them.
Of course.
I think we're off. I
Loki,
think
you
we're
were
off
also-
to see Mr. Fisk.
Yep. Sounds good.
Oh my goodness, great. He makes me
Okay.
nervous.
So you guys want to go?
That
see-
makes you nervous, Tab?
Kingpin, I don't like him. He sweats when he eats. Nauseating.
I think that's a vicious stereotype.
Not with him. You remember the
Yes.
slug?
So let's go down. We'll go down to the.
Suffocated guys in the folds of his flesh. I had a Web of Spider-Man annual where you're like,
It's like, so
Like-
they decided to make Kingpin all muscle and not fat. Well,
So
we need
gross.
a big crime boss who actually is fat. So they made the slug. Ah,
those big sunglasses.
Big fat snails.
Kind of a jerk wears sunglasses.
Puppy
Like,
dog tails.
So we'll shoot over to the mayor's office and see if we can't get an appointment.
Sounds good.
oh boy.
okay. So you are recognized immediately. Do you even go in costume or you go like undercover?
I'm always
Might as well go in. You know what?
Yeah.
I've just taken to wearing my costume all over because everywhere we go, get attacked by supervillains. So I'm just like, fuck it, man.
Walking down the
Yeah, me
street.
too.
I shower in this thing.
Yeah.
All the same to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last time I left McCastin, I got shot by the cops. So
Good call. Good call.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay. So sit down, having a fajita wrap. What's up?
What? We at Panera?
can we stop for fajita wraps on the way to City Hall?
That sounds
This
really
thing is
There's
not
a
warm
really
enough.
good food truck on
This thing is not warm enough. Ash, gotcha.
In-N-Out burgers on Camrose.
yeah, and we'll stop at the In-N-Out Burger tab.
Well, I think, don't you usually drive the light van?
Sure. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you're like, where are we going? Like, hold on. I gotta make a stop first. It's crucial.
We get through the drive-through. Everyone's yelling their order.
Yeah.
I refuse to ride in
Especially
something white,
Tab.
so I always follow in my hearse.
Tab
Do you have a hearse?
especially. Oh, nice.
Yeah, man.
Oh, cool.
But Tab especially yells his order, and they have to repair the food every
Want the
time.
mustard
Well,
fried.
no, Tab can just sneak through.
Mustard fried
Mustard fry.
with the crispy fries, not the normal ones.
God forbid.
Secretly.
Okay. Zerft is going to be taking a fajita wrap as
HBCB.
well.
Okay.
So you guys, you know what? You guys need your own brand and your own Hunts Point Heroes credit card. That's what you need.
Oh, we need a credit line, guys.
Guys, totally need credit line.
Yeah, that's
Dude, my accountants
Great
are
idea.
up my ass already with this animal mech suit. Let's,
We could even do commercials.
They
Never
don't
leave
know
your
where to itemize it.
yeah.
My parents left me that house. I was born there.
Jeez. Okay,
I'll
so
stop.
you guys go to City Hall, and they're going to try and stop you at reception. Be like,
Set
whoa,
off
whoa,
security.
whoa, calm down now. We're going to do security here. Mr. Fisk has actually is actually starting legislation right now to outlaw heroes in Hunts Point.
Has it gone through yet?
Good thing I'm not a hero.
It unfortunately has not, sir.
So it doesn't apply to us.
I don't know if we're heroes either, Marley.
Not until about 6 o'clock tomorrow
We
morning.
haven't really. Everything we've done has made things worse.
I'm gonna light a cigarette, like in the
Inside the
loft.
mayor's office. Nice.
I assume there's a no smoking sign in here somewhere. So when they say passing a law to outlaw heroes in Hunts Point, I'm just gonna light a cigarette and like let that one go.
Like
Guys,
right
gotcha.
under the sign.
Yeah.
Nice.
No swearing.
Yeah,
So-
there's,
We'll give the amulet to the guard and tell him to bring it to Fest. Be like, he might want to talk to us. Show him this.
okay, fine. Franklin, can you bring this upstairs? Yeah, sure. Goes up.
Don't let him touch it.
He's gone for a couple. He's gone for a couple of minutes. Comes back down. He says, "Mr. Fisk assures me he has no idea what this is," and he hands it back to you. He puts it on-
Damn.
Dang.
He must have a bad memory.
What we were expecting. It does look pretty cool.
It does look pretty cool.
I mean,
All
we
right,
understand.
I get that's fine. We'll just give it back to the owner and point him in this direction.
Ooh.
Good one, Marley. Well, let's just make a list of everybody we know and we'll just go visit them one by one. That's Kingpin. Next, Count Nefaria?
Yep.
I
You
go
see
to
me. You see me in the background going Marley, Ash.
Everyone we know?
All the major players,
Okay. All right,
which
major
is
players.
pretty much
So
just Kingpin from here.
Kingpin. Nefaria. We can go threaten him with the magic amulet.
Yeah.
Threat?
Chat,
Yeah.
no attacking Kingpin, and it never goes well.
We take him to lunch.
Wait, so you guys are gonna force your way upstairs?
No.
No.
So we're gonna climb the side of the building.
Sit, Zoo. Sit.
We're gonna go to Nefaria's place next.
Okay, so you guys are gonna go up to Count Nefarious' office. He's not taking any visitors today.
Son of a-
Son visitor.
I feel like we
Alright.
should just let Dracula back out.
Maybe if we let him back out, that will re-imprison Dewan.
That never works that way.
Yeah.
You'll be a vampire ward instead.
All right. Well, we don't really know anybody else.
Hey, will that pebble find the other vampire?
The pebble.
The pebble. Take the pebble.
Yeah, let's take it out. Where's the little thing pointing?
Back
Back
to
towards
Loki's.
Loki's place.
Oh,
Oh, 'cause-
another.
what about
dead
that
end.
crow dude? I mean, I know he screwed
where
us
he
over
is.
before, but should we go talk to him and see what's up? He's
He
mystical.
screwed you over? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
But he seemed knowledgeable about mystical stuff.
Yeah, but
Should we
so
go
was Loki, but he wasn't very helpful.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
okay. So you guys want to go back over and visit Black Crow?
sure. We'll at least cross another name off our list of people that can't help us.
Okay.
Or maybe he will. Who knows?
Maybe you will. So,
Yeah, but like we gotta figure out what is it they wanted from Dracula here. Like these are smart guys. They brought him here to do something specifically, but it didn't work out for him the way they wanted because it's freaking Dracula.
I think he wanted to kill the followers of Akaba because they're a threat to him. Like that's why he attacked the concert, right? Because Lucinda was there. I'm guessing. Like these Dracula, the vampires seem opposed to them, like because they can stop him, and Lucinda was there. So I'm guessing that's why he attacked the concert.
so
Yeah, but the real question is what did Fisk and Nefaria want from Dracula? Because he was in prison.
I
He was-
no
he was
clue,
off the
Marley.
board.
I was way off the reservation on my guess on what was going on there. So
He was off.
I'm just
the board
flying by the seat of my pants, man.
until they put him into play, and they also did the thing with the sword and Attila. I got all these strings, but they don't go nowhere.
yeah, they're trying to blow up the city. I mean, that's come on.
Well, no, they attacked the city with monsters. So, did they need Dracula to go someplace they couldn't, or do something they can't?
Maybe Dracula's just a red herring.
If
Yeah.
anyone was going to be the fishy red herring, it was going to be Attila.
There you go. I get it. Well, they, a lot of
All right,
ants, a lot
I got
of
a new
outs,
plan.
a lot of
Okay.
what happens.
Lay it on us.
Back to the light cave, and let's crack a cold one.
I love it.
Yes,
Oh my God, that's the best idea we've had.
in
Ever.
weeks.
We got to reattach all the strings. We got Nefaria, we've got Fisk, we've got Dracula. Now we got this other, Dracula
Hydra,
Daddy. We got Hydra.
Enforcers, Porcupine, Blacklash, Machine
Yeah,
Smith.
they all fall under Nefaria.
Did they?
Yeah, they were all hired
Oh.
by them to get the clan Akabar people.
But we went on this whole spiritual quest where we met an elder god and all this stuff, and all they did was point us at Dracula. We whipped him, bottled him up, and maybe it was a distraction. Maybe it was.
Maybe we cracked the case. Maybe it's done.
That's true.
All right, stay nerdy,
I
everybody.
thought of that. Good night, everybody.
So you guys don't want to go and see Jesse Black Crow?
Oh, sure.
We might as well. We'll swing by there, just because he knows more about this mystical stuff,
All right.
and he's also the one that said there's a bigger picture.
We should bring him something like Rice Krispie treats. It's like a thank you for the pebble, right? Didn't he give us the pebble?
No, shoot
No,
my
no,
breath.
no. The other guy gave us the pebble.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey, maybe we can give him the pebble. Maybe he wants it as a souvenir.
Yeah, there you go.
there you
It's a mystical artifact.
All
of
it does is
kind,
point
right?
at Dracula.
Well, hey man, you can keep tabs on it.
Okay. So he'll see you guys. He's in his wheelchair, and he says, "So you were able to capture Dracula."
Apparently,
Yep.
it was a lot easier
Yep.
than we thought it was going to be.
You know it.
You had the pebble with you that the old one brought to you.
Yeah, you want it? Got it right here. Tab's got it.
You might need it. If Varn gave you something, then he was desperate. It was easy for him to trick you into capturing Dracula so that he could be free, but he also tricked himself in giving you something from him. With that, you can capture him as well.
Oh.
Oh crap! I dropped it.
It fell in the sewer. Great. Quick. Call
All
in
right.
the excavator.
Do you know anything about Clan Akbar?
Clan Aqaba, yes.
Akaba.
No worries. It's also a Tuma. not,
This guy's good.
So he says,
He's scrying on us. Is there a chocolate fountain in the fan?
he's got the fountain still. But what do you call it? He says, yes, Clan Aqaba. He says, it's my understanding that Clan Aqaba is supposed to be rounded up. They're hoping to be able to eventually have the saints at the what the heck did I call it?
The Saints?
The Thoth. The Thoth house.
It just sounds like you have a list when you say that.
to open the jeez. I'm like thinking of a lisp now. I was like, what have a lisp? But anyway, he has he says, yeah, at the
Daddy.
hoping that they're going to, or they were hoping that eventually he would be raised, because knowing that Dracula was under his control was only but so tenuous. Eventually Dracula would rise up and fight against Nefaria, and Apocalypse was meant to be his backup plan.
This guy's got some serious issues. Dracula, Apocalypse? What kind
He
of
wasn't-
megalomaniac tries to control those kinds of things?
He wasn't expecting the old one, which he's referring to Varn.
Man.
Oh.
So we have to.
So Apocalypse was his backup plan against Dracula, which didn't work because we screwed the pooch on that for him. So it sounds like they're done. Dracula's done. I mean, we don't really have a way to bust the Nefaria or the Kingpin. They're just going to get away with shit like they always do.
It's a systemic problem.
It is. Oh, but what did they want Dracula for?
I'm not entirely sure what they wanted him for, but it would be a great way to help him cause chaos in the city. Meanwhile, he's doing his own thing and capturing further properties. Excuse me.
Oh yeah, that's right. They were trying to get the property.
Yeah, all the people that were in Clan Aqaba owned properties.
That.
No, Tab looked into what was up at those properties a long time ago with his investigation skills.
Oh yeah, right.
Like,
I'm a
It was just an
detective.
insurance scam.
Maybe his plan.
Yeah, it
is
was
just
a
to
land
charge
grab,
extra
as
rent,
Nefarious
building
said.
hotels on him.
It's what he plans to do with the land that I'm curious of. Hopefully we won't find out.
Oh,
Strip malls. You know, it's
Parking
inevitable.
garages.
Yeah.
maybe we should send Psycho Thriller in. He can like shadow walk in there and read his files.
I can do that.
And Tab was going to leave him for dead anyway. So
What? No.
It's like,
it was someone else. It wasn't
Hey.
me.
So. Mm-mm. Yeah. Stay on the.
Honestly,
Fish.
Victor would have stayed. He had a lot to learn from that guy.
Vern.
Oh man.
Hey, do you have any kind of connect? Like, can we? What's Jesse? This is his name. Jesse Black Crow is his name.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Is that his name? Can he, like, use any sort of mystical magic to like tap into Marley's connection to his double and see if we can like see if he can see through his eyes? Maybe we got a spy on the inside already.
That's actually not a bad idea. He is a vampire now.
Marley's double?
Oh
Shit.
man,
It's the only part of the plan I thought was kind
that
of
must be weird.
He can make a scrying device, though.
Is it chocolate? That's all I know of. That's my only experience with the occult so far. Chocolate scrying.
That's perfect. He says, "I'm going to need something." He takes the half-used box from of Hostess pies for Travis.
Food of pie?
No, he didn't take the pie. He's
Oh,
not
well.
suicidal. I know Travis is looking for a weapon right now. There we go. Okay. But he takes the box and he says, and it makes a little origami a swan out of it, and an origami bat. Let's make an origami bat,
Like a Blade Runner.
like a bat, like Blade Runner, but it's a bat. And he says, with this, you'll be able to see through. If you concentrate on it, you'll be able to see through the Marley's eyes. And he hands it specifically to Marley.
You think you're okay with this, Marley?
I take it and my hands are shaking a little bit.
I
I don't know if I want to see. I don't know if I want to see. I left him behind. Like I felt the connection sever. It was like dying.
Well, don't do it if you don't feel comfortable,
He
Marley.
did die. He became undead. So,
Is there any danger to this Marley, Jesse? Like, I don't want him to get, Well,
it's
don't.
just-
Yeah. Well,
there's a
if you don't
chance that it could
feel
be-
comfortable, Marley, definitely don't want you to do that.
It's
But
creepy, that's for sure.
while you're holding it in your bare flesh, you are able to slowly, there's like a fog that you didn't realize was there that spreads, that parts, and you're able to see as if you're in a room with it looks like an old warehouse, and you actually see that that it's the De Juan figure, but it's just this old creepy looking creature. Like it barely looks like a vampire you could imagine. It's just this
Looks like
ridiculous,
Methuselah.
powerful creature. It is like an antediluvian, something along those lines.
Huh. So he got us to trap Dracula so he could get out.
And now he's hanging out at a warehouse.
They're always in warehouses.
I know, right?
What's the appeal?
It's a big empty space.
Cheap,
Yeah.
It's the only thing the judge could think of.
running water.
You can store stuff there.
Oh no, what if I reabsorb the Marley?
Oh, I don't know, Marley. That sounds dangerous.
Don't be a vampire. Let's try to avoid that.
That'll just make me a sixth of a vampire.
I don't know.
Oh.
Can I get a scholarship or something for that?
Oh,
I mean, register and get the little card that identifies you as part of the undead culture, but
I think at 1/6 vampire, you get all the weaknesses and none of the benefits.
There's probably some kick-ass LARPs in NYC. Be like,
if
On
you're
point.
half, you can walk in the sunlight, right? So
I don't know. Those guys we fought seem to have no problem with the sunlight.
My
Those,
grandma was 1/6 vampire.
I'm gonna have to send this question into a blog that I read and ask Maximilian about it.
please.
Dear
Who's the
Penthouse Forum,
sixth undead?
I am a nerdy YouTuber from the East Coast.
So I'm gonna focus on the swan, and can I get a sense of what direction the
swan?
Marley's in?
The swan?
Yeah, he made a origami swan out of it, didn't he?
Oh,
Bat. I'm sorry, he made a bat. It was a swan, then it was a bat.
oh,
I'm gonna
I didn't
focus
catch that
on
part.
it. And can I get a feeling for where the evil Marley is?
you can.
These are
Ooh,
awful.
what if evil Marley can duplicate?
And more specifically, it's not like one of those things where it's like, oh, he's this way. You can see where he's at, and you can what do you call it? You can feel that he is within the city. That's the most you can do, but you are looking around the room a little bit.
In my head canon, there's like red flamey eyes around my eyes when I say it. It's like sight beyond sight.
Thunder.
but with a little tiny bat instead. That's why it's really hard to see where he's at, because the wings are only like this big.
all right.
Well, they're still in the city, I can tell you that much.
Okay, that's something we didn't know before.
So what if other Marley is going to know everything that I know?
He doesn't seem to know that you're watching right now.
That's good.
Well, I meant up until the point where we got severed. He's going to know everything from
Well, considering we barely know anything right now, Marley, I think we're safe.
Yeah, but I know where the light cave is, and we stashed a couple of the people in the light cave.
True.
All we have to
True.
do is change the video, right?
Yeah,
And then he can't get in.
true.
I suspect that's not really going to be it. They turned into like mist. I don't think that's going to be a barrier.
Well, hey,
Go right through the machine.
has Marley told us about Lucinda's tattoo? I'm guessing, or no?
You know what? No, I probably would
Okay.
not have told you. I'm not going to throw my girl under the bus.
Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, if those other people are in danger, but they also are a threat to Johan, why don't we go get them? Like maybe
That's a good idea. While you do that, I need to go check on something.
Sure. So there's Carlos and I forget the other guy's name.
Kevin, Jason, something.
Yeah, he was the guy that didn't want to be helped. He was like the
He's got his own
hangman
place.
killed his dad or something.
Oh yeah.
Carlos and God, what was that guy's name? Well, whatever it was, we should go get them.
Carlos, the original guy. Yep.
Yeah, but then there was the other guy that was like the heir
yeah.
to the
I
thing.
actually
'cause-
lost that book. I don't.
Oh, your notes?
Yeah.
No.
I probably have it.
Pads.
Yeah, either Megan or Doug has it. They take such great notes.
Yeah.
We're supposed to take
I
notes.
I've stopped taking notes months ago.
It's just I kind of lean on Doug to take notes. I lean on
Uh-oh.
Megan to take care of the chat.
Let's see. That guy's name was
I'm glad you don't lean on me for anything. I can barely take care of myself.
So,
Eric Hansen.
Oh yeah, that was my next guess. Who wants to check on Eric Hansen?
Eric Hansen, yes.
Oh,
Why don't we go
Eric-
get them together, Carlos, Eric? I mean, if they have that tattoo and we know what it means now.
But it'll probably be faster if we split up.
We should gather them all together for protection.
That's not a bad idea either.
I'm gonna
Which one?
meet up with you guys in a little bit. I just gotta take care of something real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna head over to Lucinda's or work.
I'm
Depending
gonna
on
wink.
what time it is.
A little afternoon delight.
Let's have him followed. Get a PI on him.
I don't think Lucinda's into getting peed on.
No, not
No,
PI.
no,
PI.
hey, easy.
No, no.
She's a classy girl.
Let him hear you. Yeah, you just got to make a phone call. You know how it is.
All right.
So who's going to check on Carlos and who's going to go check on Eric?
I'll go with Carlos.
Eric was that little douche kid.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I'll go check on Eric.
All right, I'll go with Ash. If you don't mind.
Oh, not at all.
And Tab, you can hang out with Victor.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. I'm cool with that.
All right.
Victor's good people. You know how it is. A little weird.
Exactly what I was thinking, Fragginator. Like,
Introvert.
really?
I didn't try feeding him to a dark god or anything.
I laughed because I heard you say I feed him to a dark otter. And somehow that's more
That's even
terrifying
better.
than a dark god.
Don't give the chat any ideas.
You're right. You're actually really right. We've got an otter now.
Yeah.
That's utterly ridiculous.
We almost had a peacock.
I don't remember that. Was that last session?
They're ornery.
All right. Well, whatever
Tab's being hugged.
scene you want to do next.
I'm being hugged
Yeah.
in the chat.
Yep.
By Jack
They're
Frost as a
growing and
rat?
hugging you.
Is Jack
Wait,
Frost a
hugging
rat?
me? Oh, that's lovely. Thank you.
That is a massive step
That's all
up for
I'm
you.
about.
They have growth?
One of them
I'm
does.
just gonna hang up my tights and let Zoo handle it, man. They're more. They get powers faster than me.
But yeah, but I think their spells at feeble rank.
Jack Frost is a magical rat, and he
Only his tail grows.
he bumped his feeble psyche up to poor psyche, so he's got poor 4 growth. So for 4 rounds, he can be bigger and it gives him like from feeble strength up to poor strength now, and he really just wants to be a mount for the Light Lord.
Okay.
I give Jack Frost a big, meaningful bro hug, and then put one hand on his shoulder and just give him a knowing nod. Like that.
Under normal circumstances, he would only go from like this big to like this big, really. But like he wants to be a mount. Like I just couldn't.
I don't want to ride a rat around, man. I'm
not ready for that.
I got a rep, dude. They tear me apart in the society
You
pages.
need a motorcycle. You're one of those heroes that just like should just. Oh wait, you do have a
I had a
motorcycle.
limo, man.
Oh, that's right.
I'm the one that has the motorcycle.
But
Mosh
it's a
has a motorcycle.
stretch motorcycle.
Although the light cycle would be pretty badass. Just
Yeah,
saying.
if we got a line of credit, we could all have motorcycles.
Does it have
All
lasers?
I feel like somebody's not watching Stuart Little.
Well, Spider-Man had a motorcycle, for heaven's sake.
He also had a buggy because Avi Arad. Hey,
Why
guys.
not? It's toyetic. Merchandising.
Yep.
All right, who do you want to go to first?
So, who do you guys want to go see in the first place?
Ash and Nightlight are going to go see.
Eric.
Carlos.
No, Eric. Tab and
Eric.
Victor,
Oh,
we're gonna go
yeah.
see Carlos, and
Yes.
Marley's gonna go see Lucinda.
Okay.
I
Yes.
totally thought Tab told me to follow Mosh fit.
So let's resolve Dave first. You want to go see Lucinda by yourself?
Yeah, I'm going to just go check on her wherever she's at.
Okay. Yeah, she's at work. She's at her desk. She's like, oh, hey.
Hey,
Oh, Dreamweaver.
we got to talk. There's something we need to talk about.
Are you breaking up with me? Did you find someone else? Did you cheat on me? I will whoop your ass if you cheated on me.
It's actually none of the above this time.
Okay. She stops cursing at you in Spanish, and you know she's cursing at you in Spanish because you know some of the curse words.
Yeah. Come on, baby, settle down. You're getting me all worked up here. You know how I get when you. But no, it's not that. This is serious. You know that birthmark you got?
Really? Are you serious? You're gonna make fun of me you're breaking up for me because of my birthmark?
I'm not breaking up with you. It
Oh.
means something. Akaba, it's this Clan Akaba thing, and you might have superpowers, and Dracula might want to kill you.
So she's laughing. She thinks that you're tipsy off the bottle, man.
Wait a minute.
Breath.
Did you not see that guy walking here with a porcupine suit and try almost kill those kids?
It's a guy who's trying to play Pinhead cosplay and hurt some kids. I mean, what's you know what I'm saying? Like
Didn't you see the storms in the park?
Yeah, there were storms in the park. So what?
This is some serious shit here. Listen, wait, whoa. There's a floating house over in Greenwich Village.
That is weird. But I'm saying, like, I've got superpowers and Dracula wants to kill me. I mean, come on.
Well, I'm not saying you have superpowers. You might. I don't know how this Clan Akbar thing works. It's just really weird. If enough of you people gather together in one spot, you can resurrect.
Yeah. Frags knows what I'm going. Excuse me? Are you calling me you people? Listen.
Yeah, the mark. And that's why they were after Carlos. He's got one of the marks too.
Really? Same
Yes.
one as I got?
Yes, his is tiny and little. It's not big like yours.
That's no way to talk about a guy. I mean,
Oh,
are you like jealous of the guy?
smooth it out.
Listen. You just come with me. This is serious, and I'm worried.
Roberto, can you take over? I'm going out for a little while. He's like, oh, chicka wow wow. Shut up, Roberto, or you're fired. Okay. So
Give Roberto a dirty look.
he gives you a
Harassment.
thumbs up.
We have Roberto's job.
Okay, so
I'm gonna use a power stunt to teleport a Marley behind him and smack him in the back of the head, and have him vanish.
he's like, what is going on? The place is haunted, man. I'm telling you.
Let's see. So I'm gonna spend karma to make sure this works.
Oh, you really want to smack in the head? Jesus.
Oh, and I needed to because I rolled an 8, but I only need a green.
Oh, okay. But so you're gonna spend the 100 karma and get in the green.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to spend like another 20.
Your power is technically incredible now instead of amazing because you only have the 4 Marleys now. So
Okay, well I was looking at the incredible anyway, so
oh, good. So
This
8 up
turned
to
into a
31.
a lighthearted domestic comedy.
So 23 times 2 is 46. So 146 karma, and boom, he's got a slap in the back of the head, and he has no idea what's going on.
no, it's not double, right? Because I said I spend the karma.
Oh, you did? Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely.
yeah, half that. So
I don't trust my dice rolling.
don't blame you. I've seen the way you roll dice.
That's backup.
So 123. All right.
You can do it.
All right. Yeah. So he turns around, no one's there.
And
That I believe that was number 8. Yes, it was. Bam. Almost 2 more and I own it.
Oh, right.
okay, so done. And so he's literally looking around like, what the heck is the place is haunted, man? This is crazy. So you what do you call it? So you get out of there with Lucinda and she follows you to wherever you're taking her. Okay, who is gonna go and try and grab Carlos at the light cave?
Me and Victor.
Oh, wow, you two together. This is gonna be fun. So,
We stopped by the tobacco shop on the way back to the gotta get some cloves for Ash. Hills.
And some paper. You gotta get some more papers.
Zigzag, some smoking blacks, and some easy whips, some ISIs, and
I have no idea what any of these things are.
Zigzag.
I feel you.
yeah,
Zigzag 1 1/4.
zigzag.
You know how WebDM rolls.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
So you guys
Water
go there,
pipe.
and
It's a
Carlos is there. He's working on his real estate investments and whatnot. He's trying to buy and sell stocks and all that good stuff. He's like, oh hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey man, how's it going?
Oh, it's going pretty good. How about you, man?
Oh man, doing it out there, superheroing it up. Victor here was checking you out in the shower. Noticed that you got like kind of a weird birthmark. Looks like a TIE interceptor. I don't know if you've ever seen Return of the Jedi. They're kind of like it's like
It's a
this.
Jedi.
It's like the Hova thing, except it's like that. But it's like this. It's not the Illuminati. It's this like the.
Victor, you seriously been scoping me out in the shower, man?
Maybe.
What? Yeah, I mean,
I
he's
scope out everybody in the shower. Don't
He's a
make it
kooky-
weird.
Jeez. It's like Eric O'Grady Ant-Man, man. You're crazy, dude.
it's the lair. It's the light lair. We have
Okay, so what do you want with my birthmark? Why are you interested in my birthmark?
Yeah. Well, Victor was telling me about. What are you saying about? It's funny. It's like a cult. Did you say cult? I didn't say.
That wasn't my word.
I'm not part of a cult, man. What's going on?
You didn't say clan either. You said some sort of
Tribe.
anyway, yes. And there was basically you might have superpowers and Dracula might want to. Victor said kill you. That's what he's telling me. It's crazy.
I feel like
And
I've been
then
ran over by the magic school bus.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll tell you
He
what.
said something about your mother. I don't know. It wasn't cool, but it was him
She
saying
has
it.
a never mind.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's what I meant. What's going on?
The last part was I was kidding about the mother thing, but the tattoo you got.
I was actually kind of hoping you were joking about the Dracula thing, but hey, okay. Listen, I know you guys are into crazy stuffs, but listen, if you want, I can open up some ganja here. He like moves the book. There's a little bag. There's a little bag there with what looks like parsley, but probably isn't. And my name is not Comic Book Universe. I'm looking in the chat. In the chat, the guy like at Comic Book Universe. Who's the Comic Book Universe? So
the whole universe.
what do you call it? Anyway, so he he's like, yeah, listen, I could put on some Tribe Called Quest. Let's do that tribe. And yeah, like I don't know, man. What are you doing here?
Listen, I like to party as much as the next guy, but this thing with the tattoo, superpowers, Dracula, not kidding, like this is pretty much moved to the top of the Hunts Point Hero executive action list. Kind of talking about this whole tattoo thing is pretty big deal because something about a clan, Victor. You got to jump in on this one. There's a evil, well, I would say evil. You said evil organization, right?
I think you're doing great.
Okay, sure.
More
I don't have all the facts, but look, I'm not here to freak you out, but the point is, have you ever manifested any unusual abilities, any strange happenings in the night emissions,
I don't know.
plasma blasts?
Because I don't know.
What's your energy projection?
He says, oh, manifesting powers and things like that. I don't know. That's weird. Do you mean like this? And he just fires what seems like magma, just comes straight out of his hands and straight at you.
Oh, balls.
That's totally hot, man.
20 points of damage.
What? Oh my God.
Of hot lava damage. And
Ash would be jealous.
That's worse than coffee. That's worse than like spilling coffee on yourself.
so
Ash is just thinking that's adorable.
so you're completely freaked. And
Yeah.
what do you call it?
20.
Victor, as you're looking like, wait, what's going on? Oh, shoot. And there's a cat walking towards you. This new cat shows up. Cat is walking up and it wants to try to lay on you, but then looks and sees what happens and it just starts backing up. And from around the corner comes, what's his name again? Nerdarchy Doug. What's his name? Eric?
Eric Hansen?
Eric Hansen. Eric Hansen comes walking around from the side of one of the panels and it's like, oh, hey, so I guess they found out about us. Can we actually kill them now? He says, yeah. So his hand just stretches like Mr. Fantastic or Plastic Man, Elongated Man, or name it. Maybe Machine Man.
Yeah.
In morbid curiosity, I'm going to ask if that's the only part that stretches.
That escalated quickly.
Get it on.
Oh man. So he stretches out and boom, you're gonna take 20 points of damage to your grill because he just reaches out and just boom, cold clocks you across the cheese. Yep.
Okay. Ooh.
So
does our health ever regenerate?
yes, yeah. Every new mission you start with your full health again unless I say otherwise.
That's a good thing.
So what do you guys actually you guys roll what's your initiatives?
Is that agility?
Intuition.
Intuition, thank you.
It's good.
Mine's
Victor's-
amazing.
yeah.
You go first and then they'll go and then Travis can go. Travis got really messed up by the fires, the magma.
This is like The Thing. There's like some body horror stuff going on right now. It's weird.
I don't even know what to do.
We should have done the paperclip, the hot paperclip with these guys. And you don't trust anybody with, like a weird cult tattoo, too. No offense to any of you who might have a weird cult tattoo. I'm just saying.
Well, I thought it was so cool. I just went and got one. I'm gonna have to go get it removed now.
Well, we're superheroes. It's never a mistake. That's all I'm saying.
So Frag, are you gonna go or no?
Yeah, I guess I'll just turn into my I don't want to get hurt form.
Don't call it that, like in front of the group.
That's just so bad.
We gotta think of a better name for that form.
My dark force form.
Shadow stalk form.
And then
marketable.
I will hurl dark matter at the one that punched me in the grill.
Okay. So
So it's the 100 karma for using
yes.
the power stunt.
Yeah, that's
and then
okay.
I'm going to spend karma because I also don't trust my rolls.
You got to get in the red in order to pull it off.
82.
Oh,
Hey now.
and your power is
That's-
that incredible?
Incredible 40.
Yep. 82. So you will still 92. Just your 10 karma will do it. So it's 110 karma.
Perfect.
And now
All right.
roll to hit using your agility.
Which is amazing. That's only a 53. 53. That's just out of the yellow, so it's only green.
Okay. That works though.
Oh, did okay.
Okay.
I don't know what it does for damage.
Your power rank, so it'll do 40 points of damage.
Which one did you hit?
The one that hit me, the stretchy guy.
Plastic Man?
Yeah,
Yes. So okay.
elongation man.
You hit him with your dark man. It's like a little projectile missile. Boom. And then he just like, oh, and you see like his face just kind of goes like that. And he just kind of, puts it back into normal place. Okay.
Do I still have movement?
So what?
Do I still have movement?
Yeah, if you want to move.
Is there any way I can go hit the panic button?
There's a panic button.
Yes.
Turns the sprinklers on.
What is
Which
the
might be a
panic
good thing.
button
Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Is there a fire alarm?
do? Yeah.
Oh, it would be. Yeah, there'd be safety regulations there
Perfect.
for sure.
I'm gonna go pull the fire alarm.
Yeah, OSHA's down there all the time. Like,
I got people for that. That's what Mr. Underwood takes care of all that shit.
Nice. Okay, so
Never pass inspection.
so what do you call it? At this point, Dark what's his face? The one guy, the elongated guy, Eric. He puts his hands up like this. He says, "This is not going to end well for you." And his hands grow and turn like Terminator 2 into big long swords. And so he kind of looks like a freaky Baraka now, and it just goes charging after Tab at this point.
Oh, balls.
I just hit him. Why is he going after you?
Okay, I need to put out the Hunts Point Heroes distress signal here. We gotta light the bat signal.
So he misses. You're just like, whoa, like this, completely freaked out, and he just like this right by you. So he's a little bit past you. The other guy now, Carlos, he's gonna switch tactics, and he's going straight after Fraginator. Because he's like, oh no, you will not. What is your body armor against energy attacks?
Physical attacks of amazing and lower have no effect and resist 40 points of energy damage.
You actually have a full 40 points of resist energy. Excellent. Good for you. Okay, so the magma goes right through you, and it starts hitting random parts of the light cave.
That includes sound. Suppose it would, right?
Mr. Underwood is down there, and he's like actually doing a tabulation of all this. So what are you guys gonna do?
All right. Well, if you've got all this energy, that fire went right through you. I might have to scream.
Stand behind me.
Put your hands over put your shadow hands over your shadow ears.
Well, the funny thing is I was going to try and jump in front of it, but if it goes right through me, it wouldn't have done any good anyway.
Exactly.
Well, I got knife guy coming at me though. I'm just gonna blast knife guy, and I'm not holding back either. I'm gonna knock this fool.
All right.
Here we go. All right, what could go wrong? I got a 79. Hot damn metal dice.
What's your agility again?
My agility
Is it remarkable?
is remarkable.
That's what I thought. Okay. So you get.
Let's see. Remarkable on a 70. It's a yellow.
It's a yellow. What you use force attacks? That's a bullseye. Okay, where exactly you want to hit him?
Flat in the chest. I'm gonna go.
All right. He eats it like perfectly. It just like your sound just goes boom, like that at him, and you see it actually reverberate and go around. He takes it, but he doesn't go flying at all. He takes a lot of damage. Make no mistake. But he's just boom, and like you see it make this big not punching bag, but like a big whatever, like a parachute behind him, and then it slowly repairs itself inside of him. So you could tell it hurt him, but he's nowhere near down. So now it is. Oh, you just went. So now back to the top of the order. It is your turn, Frags.
So, is there a way to target like the front of the kneecap and hit it so hard it bends it backwards, kind of a thing, or is that just flavor?
Just so freaky. Yes, that's absolutely flavor. But if you get you'd have a distant attack, but your distant attack is blunt throwing, I think, right?
Pretty much.
Or no, it's force. Yeah, if you get a bullseye, then you're golden. So you have to get in the yellow.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do it again and spend karma because still roll like crap. Oh crap!
Just like you said, you predicted it. What'd you get? A 0-1?
They're zeros.
Double zeros?
Yeah.
So that's a 100.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's really good. So
I've never rolled a 100.
That's the best one.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
You're still going to spend 10 karma because you said adding karma.
Okay.
And boom, dude, you got a perfect. You actually got a on the force attack. You got a stun attack for him. So
his leg falls off. No.
Actually, I'm going to give him minuses because you did get off the chart. I mean, that's total house ruling it, but boom. Okay. His kneecap will go. Wait, which one are you hitting? The elastic guy?
The magma man.
Magma.
So you're shooting at Carlos. You do like blow out his kneecap. His kneecap is just he goes to scream, but it kind of cuts off. Like it's that kind of pain that he's screaming, but then the pain really resonates with him after a couple moments, and it's so much it actually stifles him completely. He's stunned. He's probably out of combat for the rest of this encounter.
Perfect.
So Eric turns around and he's like, Carlos! And he turns and he looks and he's going to shoot, got to pull out the big stops on this one.
Take a nap.
Guys, you get quite so far, but let's see if he can pull this off. He is going to hit a battery cell and cause it to arc over itself. So he kind of set up like a little trap, and I already rolled, and he is able to hit you, Frags. So 50 points of electricity minus your
so
10.
You
don't have any resistance to electricity specifically.
No.
So boom, you're going to take a full 50 points of electrical damage.
Okay.
And that is.
Gotta shut this fool down.
It just missed giving you a stun attack, so you're golden in that regards. Ooh,
is there any way that I can pretend to like keep it arcing through me so I look like a storm cloud now?
You can, but each round that it's going through you, it's another 50 points. It's actually arcing at this point.
Oh.
So yeah,
I can't handle another 50 points, so never mind.
It's like, this looks cool, but
Yeah. I was gonna use it to like hopefully up my intimidation factor, but that's not gonna work.
I'm about to zap this guy so hard.
Okay. It's your turn, Tabs.
It's time to drop the hammer. I'm gonna spend karma, and I'm gonna ring this guy's bell. Okay, so to
Mom
speak.
said knock you out.
I got a 49.
Break down.
If I got a 49, I want to take it up to yellow, which means a 61. So I'm gonna spend, what is that? I can't do math. 11 or 21?
12.
12. Thank you, Doug. It's been a long week, everybody. How's it going? All the folks at home don't have to do math on the internet. I'm gonna spend 12 karma and murder him. I mean, knock him out. I'm not intentionally gonna murder him.
Okay, so that is a. You got what color did you get? Sorry.
Yellow.
Yeah. So he drops. He's actually going to drop.
Good night.
Yeah. He kind of does nap out a little bit. You know that he's probably he's stirring. Like he might get up in a couple rounds, but for right now, yeah, he's down. So
Good night.
his knees kind of go springy for a bit.
All right, I'm gonna send a message to all the other Hunts Point heroes that we got 1 out of 12. We got 2 bogeys down on the ground here back at HQ, and everybody with a tattoo is a psycho mutant scumbag with a crazy power. Do you copy? Come on.
Fade back to Mosh, and he's
Ash, turn
like,
this rat
strangling
around.
him.
Turn this right around. Well, suddenly, boom! The doors explode and come in, and here comes the zoo. He comes running in. He's got the DVD of the monster in his hand, but he's like, ah!
All our animal friends.
You see the shrapnel Gatling gun like spinning, like it's ready to just start firing, and it starts looking around and sees the guys. It's like, so I guess situation rectified.
Oh, thank God the
ratty voices.
animal robot is here. Where were you 5 minutes ago?
He was traveling. I was going to make him break in this round anyway, in case you guys needed the help.
The skin was being burned from my flesh.
Yeah, you got a really rough mark on you.
You're
Does
kind
it
of
look like a birthmark?
sunburn.
Did it burn my eyebrows?
Dude, Frag man, like you're
It
in my
just took
head.
off the epidermis. It's like a skin peel.
My
It
dermis?
it's good.
The epidermis.
My
I
epidermis.
was gonna make the joke, just a joke that when he hits you, you go and look at it, and it's in the form of the Clan Akaba symbol. That's not it.
No, not me.
So
Can't be one of them.
all right, you guys are all going back towards the light cave, and Dave, you got the message also.
My dad is gonna kill me.
One of these monsters was smoking marijuana in this building. I
I'm
can't. I
gonna
don't
get
know.
murdered by my girlfriend on the way back. I know it. So I'm like, all right, babe, we got to hurry up. I was just gonna scoop her up and start Marley shifting, speedster style, to get there fast.
Shifting where?
Back to the lake cave.
All the way back home?
Yeah, I'm running.
That's just weird.
That's weird.
Yeah. One of them was
It doesn't
Baraka.
move you any
Have you
faster than just walking.
But it looks cool.
That is true. That is true. But it would probably make you really tired. Anyway, okay. So she's asking, like, what's going on?
The other Akabas went crazy.
The other Akabas went crazy. So there are other people with these tattoos.
I told you, Carlos has one.
Yeah, but you were saying a whole bunch of things about Dracula coming and trying to eat me and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, he just melted off Broadcast's face. At least that's what Broadcast said anyway.
Sure hope
It's
you guys have
horribly
the safe
disfigured
word
now.
set up.
Yes and no.
You're gonna see, watch. Wait, I stop. All of a sudden I look at her.
And she keeps going.
she stops and looks at you. What?
Are you gonna try and murder me?
Am I going to try and murder you? No, I'm not going to try and murder you.
Because the other Clan
gonna succeed.
Akaba people just went nuts.
Okay.
You're not getting the urges to kill me all of a sudden?
Suddenly, I am being taken over. And she reaches up and starts, like fake choking you. You must die.
This is delightful.
Akaba will succeed.
It's not funny. You're gonna
right.
see.
That's not funny. What are you talking about? You're completely freaking me out right now.
All right, so we go back to the light cave and see Tab melted with his face melted off.
We're gonna give her the
she's a little
paperclip
freaked out
test.
by that.
I envision he now looks like one of the guys from Mars Attacks.
Which one of them?
One of the
Like
guys
the
from
Martians?
Mars Attacks. The Martians.
Yeah, who looks like that?
Tab.
Tab.
I was thinking the dude from RoboCop.
He got hit in
No,
the chest.
come on.
He's like,
I'm just
he
kidding.
took 20 points of damage.
Oh,
It would like,
I get hit by a bus.
it would sit there for a while, but no, he's fine.
I think I just lost my eyebrows.
Oh, that's freaky.
And until then, I think I'm gonna wear like strips of white cloth, like the Invisible Man or Joker and Batman, and then I'm gonna like
Or the
demand someone
Negative
here.
Man. Larry Trainer up in here.
All right. So what happened, guys? What I left you alone for like 2 hours.
What happened is it looks awesome, but I do not make a good storm cloud.
That's kind of what happened. It's not
What?
entirely what happened.
Oh, and you might want to get his
Storm
knee
cloud?
looked at.
He's a weird cat. Don't leave me alone with this guy. This is the last time you leave me alone with this guy. That's all I'm saying.
So wait a minute. What happened to his kneecap?
Tab did it.
No. Victor smashed it. Victor smashed the kneecap. Look, the guy was rolling a joint. I told him to stop. He refused to. Then he shot flames all over me like a goddamn Human Torch. And what I'm trying to tell you is that then the other guy turned into Baraka from Mortal Kombat 2. And then Victor smashed his kneecap with his special powers. I don't understand them.
I don't either.
Point is, then I shot the guy, but he's not dead. They're both just knocked out, which is another thing we're going to have to deal with, is that they're going to wake up here in a minute. So there's that. So here's what I'm saying is it's bad times. Can't trust anybody with these tattoos. And if there really is an inspection coming up, we should hide the weed. That's all I'm saying. So I need some aloe and I'll lie down.
So what you're saying is these guys let a burn down on you?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sounds like Professor Bill took a hit of that weed.
Yes. You gotta chill,
It's something, man. Oh shit.
you gotta chill out, Bill.
Take 50 carbons and shut up. Damn it. Oh.
Ooh, Leo.
What's up? Oh, are we there? I didn't know we.
Take a shower, but I have no skin.
You guys are all there.
Is this what happened, Leo?
Is what? What do you mean?
He
I don't know. I just got here.
Man, he acts like third-degree burns are such a big deal. What a little bitch.
Oh,
5 karma.
Look at me. I look like Lon Chaney. I'm freaking out.
The rat jumps on your girl, Dave. He jumps on Lucinda. What do you call it? Well, she's like, there's rats in this cave, and she's trying to get the rat off. What do you call it? You see the back of her blouse kind of opens a little bit. Tab, you see the clan Akaba full feature right on her back.
I quick trying to
She's
cover
one
it.
of them.
That's
No, it's not like that. It's all
I
right.
tried to tell you it was there.
J'accuse.
I was hoping Tab was gonna be like, whoa.
I was too.
Guys,
Buried
can't
the
attack
needle.
things they haven't done yet.
Huh?
I'm like exasperatedly lecturing the animals that we can't attack people for things they haven't done yet.
That's not true. Look
Does
at
her
my party
root
report.
power manifest when she is freaked out by the rat?
So Lucinda is completely freaked out right now. She's looking like, okay, so he talks to rats.
Mhm.
There's a dog peeing on that newscaster. Ted's like, "Son of a- let me fix this."
No, wait, no.
Newspaper,
Aren't
newspaper.
We discussed this. We discussed this like 8 episodes ago.
I said not in Loki's house, and we're
It's
not
in
in
my-
Loki's house now.
We're not. It's not in my contract.
And why does he have no chest hair? Like his shirt is open, he's got no chest hair, and that specifically, what happened to what is? And hey, I know you. You're the Michelin Man or something, right?
The Michelin Man.
to Doug.
To Doug. Oh yeah. Oh.
Don't you like the Michelin Man? Or something?
He had to gain like 75 pounds to be the Michelin Man.
And aren't you the guy that was talking to the chocolate fountain on Christmas? What
I'm
is-
still a cloud. You don't know.
And that's Carlos right over there. You know him.
What the heck happened? What did you guys do to Carlos?
He's a horrifying super mutant. Burn the flesh from my bones.
She turns
Or
and
was-
looks back at
They're like knocked out,
Marley.
right?
Yeah, they're knocked out.
Yeah.
She turns back like she turns on Marlene's like,
Ooh, baby.
so what? These guys are gonna try to attack me now?
No, it's not like that. Watch, I want to show you. And I go over to Carlos and pull up his shirt.
That's actually really weird. Yeah, it is small. You were right. Okay.
I told you, itty bitty. But apparently, it gives you the burn the face off power. And I'll go over to Eric and I'll find his mark.
Yeah, his is, I think, like inner thigh. So.
Oh yeah, didn't we do some kind of like?
Yeah, we hired escorts, and then somebody spied on him, a rat or something.
I go to the fridge and get a beer.
Pretty
Yeah,
sure it
right
was
on
me that
Ash.
spied on
Hey
him.
Ash, can you grab a couple of those?
Yeah,
I got your.
Hey,
Ash,
we-
I got your clothes.
Send it to. She's gonna need it.
we successfully completed your original mission idea, Marley. It's correct.
Miller
We did it.
19 episodes
Did
later.
Did it,
So
guys.
you
That's
see,
awesome.
like this mark, it's a thing, and I don't know what their deal is, and why they turn.
Why is she here, Marley?
Oh,
Oh,
She came on the
I
Marley
get it.
Express.
She turns back. She turns back. She's like, "Excuse me, do not talk to me like I'm not here." And by the way, why is that rat punching Carlos? What is this?
You don't want to know.
Complicated.
these animals are out of control. Ash, control your animals, please. We need to question these
There are
guys.
so many of them. I cannot be in charge of this many animals at once. I don't know why.
Hey Leo, can you use your light powers to like dampen their mutant powers?
They're support
I don't know.
animals for Ash's
They're
anxiety.
relaxing. Jack's got a beer. The one rat's got a beer. He pops it open. He arcs his tail.
Can he
and
just
sort of
stab
bob
it?
open.
He's underage.
Oh,
So, you said he tried to burn your face off.
Yeah. About
How did he do it?
Well, if you noticed this,
No. I see your
He
face.
did it
How
well.
did he do it?
it shot from his hands. He
I got
cast
an
burning
idea.
hands.
Leo Lamprey, he casts burning hands. Leo Lamprey probably has a good video
Security system?
surveillance system.
Oh yeah, let's go to the tape. Roll the tape of my flesh being burned off my face. Go ahead.
Oh
let's
yeah. So
let's
this
relive
is
it in slow motion.
Lucinda,
Okay.
you watch.
Is it her
we're
more or
going to-
less watching it?
We're going to need a large can, and we're going to need some fire retardant foam, like enough to fill this thing, and we're going to have to tie this guy up.
I will call Mr. Underwood and have him do that.
We tie him up with something that's not flammable. We stick him in the flame retardant foam.
Wrap him in asbestos.
I'm gonna have to make a load.
We don't want to give him cancer. That's kind of super villainish. And then he won't be able to use his power, and we'll be able to interrogate him. And I go to the table. And what does this guy do?
Accounting? What? No.
Eric.
Eric.
He elongates.
He elongates.
Oh, you don't knife hands too?
You mean
So-
okay?
So you're saying we go to pull him away and his body stays, but his legs keep going?
So he has some kind of molecular manipulation.
Oh,
This is
can we
not a
just tie-
super
Can
villain
we
to
just tie him up with himself?
Sure.
+5 to Doug. Yeah, that's not actually how his powers will work. It's got to be conscious. So not like Jello. It's like, what is this? Silly buddy.
Son of a. It was
Just
an
stick
idea.
the comics on him and
Exactly what I said. Read the comic backwards. Oh,
We
yes.
need a flame retardant straitjacket for this guy. And they make those. They gotta have those, right?
I'm
Need
not
it.
sure that's something that I want you guys to have in the house.
Take it to the raft.
yeah, I was gonna say we have contingency plans for all of you in the light computer.
Quick, Bill. What are the 4 super prisons in the Marvel universe? The raft.
Yeah, but they're really bad plans, and none of them actually work.
The raft, the cube. What else?
Rikers? No, that's not super prison.
I don't think it's a super prison.
Oh,
There was Project 66, was it called? Which is the one prison that was miniaturized with PIM particles and sent into the negative
yeah,
zone.
that's what I'm saying. The miniature one, right?
Oh, okay, and
Yes.
I don't know, I'm trying to remember what other one.
Keep going.
Project Pegasus had a bunch. of
Right.
prisoners.
The vault?
So. The Vault, yes, the
Vault.
Vault. Nice one.
Vault.
Oh, I was thinking that, but I just figured as soon as
There's-
you already said it.
Wasn't the kiln?
That was like
also
the
a,
old one that I
prison?
can think of.
Yes, the kiln is one.
That's
Doug,
a
hey,
Cree thing though, I think, isn't it? Is it Cree?
It's fine. It might be.
Did Department H have their own?
Probably.
Don't remember.
the big house.
So we got to interrogate these guys.
Yeah, that's
Well,
true.
did we show her the tape? I mean, so she'd see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you go to the tape,
Yeah,
have
she
her
sees.
see that I was not interested in what
We keep rewinding the part where Tab gets
Yeah.
his face.
You see how that magma? It's like, yeah, it just keeps like. Whoosh,
and I
whoosh.
tell the guy, say no to drugs, and he did not like that and held up his hands, burning the flesh from my face.
Nice, Brandon.
My eyebrows.
So I'm a little disappointed in these guys, man. We tried to help them and keep them them losing their property and murdered, and they repay us by burning off Tab's eyebrows. He was the face of the Hunts Point Heroes, and he's the one that got the
We
community.
can't use that
behind
face
us.
anymore.
No, we
Yeah.
can't. I have to cancel my photo shoot. But listen, this is not the one in a few weeks.
Well,
You know,
wait a
is
minute.
Leo like illusion your eyebrows back on or
Maybe
drawing
Lucinda
on?
can draw them
Lucinda's
back
pretty
on.
good at drawing on eyebrows,
She starts.
not realizing the danger of such a statement.
She pulls out one of those little eyebrow pencils and starts like trying to.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a bad idea. I was stereotyping. I shouldn't have done that. They don't look good at all. It looks like someone just drew them on your face.
She turns and like looks
Hideous.
sharply at you. Are you?
We could probably make a
my,
mask
my
for your
eyebrow
costume.
skills.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into a period for a few issues where I have a mask. My costume has a mask. It's not the best costume, not the best version of my character, but for a while he had a mask, just for a little while.
It
Uh,
matches the power glove.
Give him a
If it
paper
never
bag.
grows back, you could just be a radio star instead.
Okay, I suppose that's
So
true.
rude.
Get into
The point is,
podcasts.
We have been infiltrated by the enemy.
We
Sleeper
let
agent.
them infiltrate. We were trying to help these a-holes.
There's a party foul. At the
We
very least,
are really terrible heroes.
at the most, it's an
Oh,
apocalyptic
absolutely.
cult who's sleeping on our couch.
I almost want to go back to getting a normal job.
Yeah.
Then I look over at the fridge and there's like beer in there. I'm like, maybe not.
I would rather be dead than working retail.
Hey, that was my dad's store.
Lucinda's a little
It's
freaked out.
right, it's right upstairs, man.
It's great. That's great. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah,
I
but he didn't work in it. He had other people working in it. Or you didn't work in it. You had other people working in it.
Had his dad working there.
Yeah, man, he's a pillar of the community.
That's what you keep telling yourself. Every time he's like,
That's why I got into this gig, man.
Whenever Leo walks away, his dad just looks up forlornly. Like that cheap bastard.
Hey.
He's rich. I don't even have to work, but he makes me.
That is not canon, internet.
It's tab cannon. It's even
So I guess, do we have ways of restraining these guys?
Yeah, you figure out some ways.
Oh, Doug can put him in a light prison.
Oh yeah, I rolled a 71 on my resources, which is yellow to have had a prison of sorts constructed in here. A holding cell.
I actually, were you looking in the judge's book for that?
No, I just rolled.
Back in there.
'Cause there-
I just randomly roll and declare things.
Yeah. Isn't that how this works?
No, I could totally see him doing that though.
Wait, I know how to solve our problems. Chat, just say you wanted to do it.
Throw some karma at it.
Yeah.
You noticed that?
I wanted to do it.
I received afterwards.
The animals built
Oh.
it.
All of a
Off
sudden, we
camera.
had crickets in the chat instead.
Yeah, thanks.
So like we're busy getting grow powers.
Didn't have your back, dude. They did not have your back. I know
See
it's
how it
in
is.
here somewhere. I'm positive it's in the judge's book, but what the hell do I know? Anyway, there is a way to actually build a prison package into your secret headquarters, and the resources feat at 71 at incredible,
It's yellow.
fantastic. Then that
I know why you can't find it, because it's in the player's book.
It is in the player's book.
Oh,
so-
is it?
I think it is.
That makes sense because it's a thing a player would do.
The headquarters.
Agreed. Yeah, it would be in
All
the
good
headquarters.
players have.
Hey,
prison.
there we go, Zerft. 88 to do what Doug said. Boom. Now I'm working the system now. Okay,
They
chat,
got more
solve our
karma than you
problems.
Anyway.
Rudimentary lathe. I know what a lathe is. What's a lathe? That sander
Like a thing that
for cutting wood.
drills holes, right?
That's from Sam Rockwell in Galaxy Quest. Well, can we form some sort of rudimentary lathe?
I've never watched that movie. My wife
Oh,
did.
Bill, you got to watch
It's
Galaxy.
like a
Quest.
boring device, I think, isn't it? It like drills holes and stuff.
Such a good movie.
Board device, huh?
Something like
So you guys are able to for the combat, Frags and Travis both get 40 karma points.
Ooh.
Good job, gentlemen. Setting
Including
up
the
house
karma you
beats.
guys all got. Also for your detective work, everybody, we're gonna go with 30 karma points for that. And then
Guys, our detective work was on point tonight, guys.
it was.
Man.
Oh,
Bloodhounds.
excuse me. So jeez. So after that, what do you got?
Cash.
The last thing that I was going to do was cash. The last thing that I was going to do is Dave, your pocket seems to like feel weird, and you reach in and there's the origami bat, and you hold it. That cloud disappears, and you see yourself looking back at yourself, and then you smile at yourself, and you see fangs.
Oh,
And then you realize that this other
Blah, blah,
version
blah,
of
blah, blah.
yourself is actually looking in a mirror. So
Oh man.
apparently he was able to see you.
oh, so hey, just so
Note
you
to
guys know,
self: never trust Black Crow again.
I don't.
He's making a list.
Making Paul Reiser nervous.
This side, that side. And this side is getting shorter with every mission.
I don't think he did it on purpose. I think
He is a hero. So yeah, that would just be his spell was countered, perhaps.
So imprisonment package costs excellent. Occupies one room, contains standard restraining devices, including bars of remarkable material strength at remarkable cost. Restraining the devices made of incredible strength at incredible cost. Restraining device, so you can up them.
Yeah, but yeah, as I say, these guys got powers, man.
So the one at Incredible will hold what? Amazing 50 strength?
Incredible strength.
Okay. All right, cool. So yeah, these guys are handled.
Now we need a minibar.
Dave gasped.
Oh, it's actually an incredible cost for amazing strength, but you can get inhibitor restraints.
Yeah, I like the sound
Not
of that.
amazing, right?
Yeah, that's amazing strength and excellent strength inhibitor restraints. That's the good one.
Yeah.
Well, last week I put up a video all about resources in the Face Rip game. So
I know, I saw it on Nerdarchy.
yeah, but I accidentally sent you the wrong freaking one.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. So, wow. Anyway, so yeah, you can find out how to move your resources up one column shift for a single roll if you want. This week was all about popularity. Okay, and that's pretty much all we got for this week. So,
Quick question: if we open a pet store and sell off the pet of these animals, can we up our resources?
Bro, fighting words.
If they're service animals, do we get like government grants or tax breaks or like handicap parking?
They're emotional support animals.
I kid. I
Oh,
love the
At
animals.
the same time, yes.
At this
People
point, I
tell you
think
to
the
flush them
animals
down the
have their
toilet.
own emotional support animals.
Probably.
nice.
They have emotional support robots that they build. But with that, everyone, thanks for playing, and thanks guys for
Hold on,
hanging out with us
Karma.
in the chat.
Karma for the chat.
Oh, right. Oh, I was ready to leave. Dude. Nothing.
All right. So, how much karma for the chat? Just go to row, Travis.
I'm the predator, and I want the chat to have 25 karma.
Oh, 25.
Because they gave Tab Cannon a hug.
And peed on his leg.
I don't think that
How
was
about that?
actually Underwood's idea. I'm pretty sure that was just Bill.
For what?
Peeing on
Oh yeah, that was totally just me.
Oh, okay.
No, that was totally me. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, I was ready to dock them karma for that.
Oh wow, no, that was me. Sorry. Like the chat's getting blamed for. I'm gonna say he went to go pee on him and then just thought twice about it. Like
I'm going to give them 25 too. I want to see what they do with it. I want to see them outbuild stuff for Leo. I want to see them out through Leo when they build stuff.
Oh, they do every week.
The zoo headquarters will blow. The zoo cave will blow away the light cave.
The light cave's going to be housed inside of it. It'll be a small portion.
It's going to be Epcot Center. So Dave, Karma
25.
and Ash.
25. When do I not?
One time.
Is that? Did I get everybody?
I'm gonna give him 25. Just
I'm
why
good with
the hell
25
not?
too.
And they spent 400 on something. I don't know what that was, but they were talking about it in chat. So
125 karma. They spent the karma on upping. Each of them get to up one of their face rip stats. Their choice which one they do. And what do you call it?
Jack Frost has
Jack
Viagra.
Frost, thank you, was able to get the
is Viagra?
gigantism spell, the growth spell. So what do you call? Excuse me. After that, what do we have?
We need a chat. We need
chat leader. Who's chat leader? Who wins for the chat?
I'm gonna say Underwood Sketches just because he's been drawing cool fan art and I like his name, and it's just totally arbitrary.
I want to go with Scott Burton because he's had a really rough week this week, and we were kind of squicking him out for a good chunk of time there, and I didn't notice, and I feel really bad about it.
Who's that?
Scott Burton.
Scott Burton. See the guy who got into the car accident recently?
Yes.
Oh, that sucks.
And also, he just tallied up the karma without like us having to do the math, and that's
Which is
awesome.
incorrect. They actually have one.
It's actually 29 plus 125, so it's 154.
Right.
Okay, well, I mean, like, still, effort counts.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
It's hard to calculate after a car crash.
Yeah,
Was
you're
he
gonna
trying
pass
to
on
get
this
one over on us? So I'm playing with you, Scott. So what about everybody else?
I was also going to pick Underwood Sketches because of the mystery mutt cod piece.
Yeah, I got to go there too. I mean,
Yeah,
bad
fan
weeks
art.
and all, but cod piece wins.
All right.
Going cod piece. I want the
So-
fan art flow to continue.
So the cod piece is the chat leader.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
MVP.
The MVP.
Not Underwood Sketches, the cod piece.
The cod piece was important. Okay,
Fabulous.
guys in the chat, don't forget you can always send me a 10-second video about you being a regular civilian passerby and you eyewitness the Hunts Point heroes beating up on
X,
any
Y, or
old
Z.
character that you saw us fight in the while you guys were in the chat while you're watching the video. Not just anybody in the chat, anybody watching, the 500 or so people who watch this video later. When you see, if you want, just do a quick little 10-second thing on your phone. It can literally be as simple as, oh my God, did you guys see the Hunts Point heroes just ran by and they beat up on the porcupine? It was wild. And then boom, just send it to me at cavemansmuse@gmail.com. And we're going to put it together in a little montage one of these days. All right. And Dave?
And you'll win a no prize.
All right, they'll try it again. So with that, I would thank everyone for hanging out with us tonight. It's awesome, guys. You guys are always great in the chat. Got your own game going over there. We really appreciate that. And all the stuff you're doing outside of the game. You guys are all over the place. And as always, thanks for everyone who's in the game, and of course Bill for running it. So until next time, guys, stay nerdy.
Nerdy.
Stay nerdy.